Hi, it's Nadia here. Today I'm going to teach you how to make beautiful beaded flowers and make little bracelets using them that you can then stack. These bracelets are perfect for absolute beginners, but they look lovely. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to look at our website for more inspiration. Let's have a look at the materials and tools you'll need to make these flowers. For each flower you need 7 beads. I'm using Swarovski Bicone beads, 4mm beads. I'm going to use 6 4mm beads, and for my central one I'm going to use a 5mm bead. You need 0.4mm wire. You can use it in any plating colour. Some chain, it's up to you what thickness chain you want, but as my flower is quite delicate, I'm using quite a delicate chain. Some jumprings and a clasp. For your tools, you'll need your round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, cutters, and a ruler or a tape measure. I've cut some of my wire. You should have a length of about 12 to 15 centimeters. I start off by putting 6 of my beads onto a length of wire. I'm going to put them more or less in the middle, and now I'm going to take one end of the wire and feed it back through the last bead. Now I'm going to start pulling the wires, so pull both sides so that you've got your tails end up more or less the same, and also so that you keep a nice circle. It will help you with the final shape. I've pulled them tight together, so now I have my flower shape, and what I need to do is put the central bead on. I'm going to put it on one length of the wire, and I bring it to the middle, and I'm just going to wrap it around on the other side. And pull it tight, so my bead is sitting in the middle and my flower is now formed. And what I'm going to do now is bring the wire from the other side just across one bead, so that my wires are both at each end of the center. My flower is now formed. I have a front side which shows none of the wire, and a back side that's got the little wire where it went over. So always remember which is your front and your back. And all I've got left to do now is cut the wires. I'm leaving 2 centimeters from the flower. So 2 centimeters, and again two centimeters. I'm just going to straighten them a bit, and I'm going to make a loop. I've made my loop, by twisting my wire around, and now I'm going to just twist it so that my loop lies at the side of the flower. I'll show you again on the other side. I'm going to take my wire, twist it around, right till the end. And now you just need to change the angle of your loop. So your flower is done. In essence, you can just use one flower to make a bracelet. I'm going to do one more and show you how I assemble it. Six beads on the wire, centralize them so they're more or less in the middle, and now take one end of the wire and feed it through the last bead. Now you're going to pull, trying to pull it evenly at both sides and keeping a nice circle. My flower is fully formed. I've pulled both ends of the wire tight. I'm going to put one of my central beads onto one end, through the middle, and then catch it on the other side. So I go under the wire, around, and I gently pull it. So my bead is sitting firmly in the middle. And now I want to make sure that this wire is opposite, so it all runs in one line. So I'm just going to take it over and around, and pull it through. So remember, you've got one side that doesn't show any wire and one side that will show a little bit of wire. So that will be your side that goes underneath, and that will be the top side that shows. Now I'm going to cut my leftover wire. I'm going to leave 2 centimeters on each side, roughly 2. So from the end of my beads, 2 centimeters, and the same on the other side. And I'm going to make the little loops. Round nose pliers. Try and put your wire quite close to the top so you've got nice, neat little loops, and twist it all the way round to your flower. One side. Again, quite close to the top, and twist it all the way round, making a neat coil. And then once you get to your flower, you're just going to take hold of that little loop and bring it, twist it to its side. With your flowers ready, you can now assemble your bracelet. An average bracelet is about 17 centimeters long, so I start off with 2 pieces of chain, which are about 7.5 centimeters each. I'll link the flower in the middle with jump rings, like so, and then at one end I will put my clasp, and at the other end I will just put another jump ring. If you need a reminder of how to open and close jump rings, I'm going to put a link for you at the top now, so you can have a look. So one side is joined. I'm going to join the other side now. Jump ring. Last link of the chain and the loop at the end of the flower. And close it. Jump ring, one end of the chain, the little loop at the bottom of your clasp, and close it. And for the other side, you can just put a jump ring and close it, which is enough to finish your bracelet. But if you want to make your bracelet adjustable, you can just make a little extender. And I do this by linking 3 jump rings together. So I open one, put 2 jump rings on it, and I close it, which gives you a little extender, and then I can just attach it to the end, to the last jump ring. I'm just going to open this one. And put it on the last jump ring, close it, and that will just make your bracelet, just give it a few extra links in case you're giving it to somebody and they have a slightly larger wrist or they like it to be tighter. And I'm just going to show you how to make the bracelet with 2 flowers on it. Jump ring, link your 2 flowers. I'm putting both flowers on that jump ring and closing it. And remember I said there's a front and a back, so I've put them together so that the backs are on the same side. It's not a big difference, but it's nice to just make sure that it's neat like that. And now I'm going to link it to my chain. One side. And the other side. jump ring onto the last link of the chain and put your clasp on it. And again a jump ring on the other side. Enjoy making your flowers, your beaded flowers. Use any beads to make them and any combination that you want to put them together. Singles, doubles, you can make 4 in a row. You could even make the whole bracelet out of your little flowers. They should take you minutes to make and they look really beautiful stacked. Leave us some feedback and hope to see you for our next project.